Salut, ça va?
Ça va très bien et toi?
Ah oui, merci. Je viens d'Ontario, mais maintenant j'habite à Montréal pour 6 ans. Is my French c'est bon?
C'est très bien, ouais. On peut continuer en français si tu veux.
Oh, say it again slower.
On peut continuer en français si tu veux.
Okay, we can continue in French if you want, but we'll go to English.
Okay.
It's Shannon from iHeartRadio, and I'm hanging out with Lost Frequencies. Hey, we're so excited. You haven't performed yet?
No.
It's raining right now.
Yes.
Performing in the rain is fun. I feel like if we don't get thunder, you're gonna get that crowd dancing, wet. Like, what's the vibe gonna be like tonight?
Well, I just checked, so I think the thunder is gonna be for the Chainsmokers,
Okay.
and it's gonna be dry for my set, and I'm kind of jealous.
So, speaking of the Chainsmokers, you're back in the artist world area of Osheaga. I heard it's really nice. Have you gotten to kind of get to know anyone back there?
Well, I just arrived like 30 minutes before.
Oh, wow.
And then we came straight here, so unfortunately I didn't have to hang out with anyone.
Where were you yesterday?
I was in Washington, D.C.
Wow. And tomorrow?
We go to Las Vegas.
Goodness gracious. Okay, so last time I was checking into you, you were supposed to perform on one of the biggest EDM stages in the world, Tomorrowland.
Okay.
The main stage.
Yeah.
Us Canadians found out about the fire.
You did?
Where were you when you found out about the fire?
I was in Belgium on my coach, and the Tomorrowland team sent it over, and it was a very sad moment.
It was. Did you still perform on the main stage?
I still performed on the main stage, yeah.
How did they fix it in time? Because I didn't end up seeing what they did. Did they change stages or?
Yeah, they actually there was like a storage nearby.
Okay.
That had some part, I guess.
Yeah.
From the stage of Metallica.
Okay.
And so they managed to rent that stage out.
Okay.
And put it there in 2 days, which is pretty impressive. In less than 2 days.
Wow.
And it was like a big LED screen and a DJ booth. And it was quite funny because like every year they need to go bigger and bigger. And now this year it was like a kind of, not a step back, but like a step left, let's say, like a solution. Instead of canceling, they really pulled it off to create something else. And I think everybody was like happy that it still was going through. So there was a special vibe this year on the festival.
Yeah, everyone was really grateful. And you've been busy this summer. What's been the highlight for you? Even if it's not music related, is there something this summer that you're like, that was cool?
Yeah, I played for the first time a show in Morocco.
Oh.
I was a headliner for a festival, and it's like a 10-day festival.
Okay.
And the day I played, they told me there was one of the most affluent nights.
Wow.
So it was like 100,000 people that came over, and I had like a Moroccan rapper guest to come on stage. Like I made a remix for one of his tracks. So it was really a fun night, fun moment, unexpected. So I think that was one of the highlights of this summer for sure.
That's wonderful. Look, I always loved Temper Trap's Sweet Disposition. Why did you pick that track to remix, and what did you want to change about it? What do you hope that you changed about it? So why and what did you
first
change?
of all, I didn't want to make a remix of it because I think there's already great remixes. There's the John Smith one, which is great. The one from Axwell from a few years back, that's great. So I was like, okay, it's a great track, but I want to remix it. But then they asked me to remix it.
Oh, they asked?
Yeah, they asked me to make a new version. And I was like, if you guys are going to ask, I'm not going to say no, because I love the track. And then I was like, okay, there's already two quite electronic music versions of the track. So I'm going to make something more like indie dance, let's say. I went more like groovy and more like chill out. And but then after that, I made an alternative version for my set, which is what I'm playing tonight, which is again more electronic.
Ooh,
but it's very
that.
nice, yeah.
Has anyone ever asked you, like them, to remix a track and it just didn't feel right?
Yeah, it happens quite a few times.
Would you be willing to share anyone? It's nothing against them. It's like you love their music, but it's just not for you.
Yeah, I had it for a few tracks, but usually it kind of works out. But then like it's less my DNA, and I works really towards what they want.
Yeah.
Where usually, what I like about the remix is like give it to me, I make a version of it, and either you like or you don't.
Right.
Yeah. But sometimes I had it. I made the remix for Loose and the Yakuza.
Yeah.
Which is a French rapper from Belgium.
Yeah.
I really like her music, and I made a remix for Dilemme. And the label didn't like the remix, and I was like, well, this is the version you guys gonna get. And they were like, we don't like it. And either way, I started to play the version in my set. And then a radio back in France, they were like, oh, we like the version, can you send it to us? So I sent it to them, and they started to play it on the radio. And so the label was like, it's not commercial enough, but still they started to play the remix on the radio, and they were not quite happy about it. But that was like, it is what it is,
It's hard when someone's saying, don't do this, but then you're trying to trust your gut. Let's go into collabs. You've collaborated with a lot of people. Clementine Douglas, how do you choose who you want to collaborate with? Like,
I mean,
a lot of people want to collaborate with you, and like, I'm sure you're like, sorry, no, but like, what is it that it takes to get to collaborate with you? What are you looking for?
It's either they have a really good discography of tracks I like, or we met backstage and we really had a good hang.
Okay.
Or they have a really fun demo that I can work on, and in which one I really project myself and I can see something I can work on.
Yeah.
So yeah, it depends on the point of attack.
We
I
like
guess.
to manifest here, and we've actually like said things that have manifested collabs.
Okay.
So today, let's just have fun. If there was someone that you could remix, but you haven't approached them yet, maybe you're shy or you just don't know for sure. Like, what's a song that you're like, yeah, I want to remix that, but I haven't asked them and I haven't put it out in the universe. Like, what's a song you're digging that you're like, I totally want to work on that?
Maybe I would love to make a remix of Hermanos Guitarras.
Okay, I don't think I've heard that.
No, it's a duo of guys, like they play guitar, just acoustic tracks.
Okay.
It's very, very nice.
Oh, neat.
Very well mixed, very well produced. If you don't know it, I think you should check it out.
I'm going to check it out.
Super relaxed.
Okay.
And I think for me it would be like a very step out of my way to try to make it work with my sound.
Interesting.
But they're very good musicians, and also to have all their stems and see how they recorded all these sounds, because they really have a nice way of playing the guitars.
Yeah.
I think it would be very fun.
So the deluxe mixes that you've been releasing and teasing us with, does this mean that you're going to drop an EP or a new album, or are you just having fun dropping singles?
I'm having fun dropping singles.
Yeah, I bet.
But I'm also making like a lot of alternative mixes of my tracks for shows like this, where to have a bit more up tempo.
Okay.
And then I did a lot of collaborations with other DJs because I wanted to step out of my world a little bit and challenge myself. So
Okay.
I made a collaboration with RG, which is like a melodic techno DJ
Okay.
from the Afterlife scene.
Wow.
Which was quite fun because it's like we both have to step out of our world to make a collab together.
Yeah.
And that's what I did with a few other acts. But it's quite hard to put it together to make something that makes sense all together. But that's what I'm working on at the moment.
Is your label Found Frequencies still going on?
Oh no.
No?
After COVID, I decided to put it on hold.
How long is this hold? Are you ever going to go back?
But first of all, it was my ex-girlfriend. She was taking care of everything. And then she
That
left,
makes
and I
things
was
messy.
like, oh yeah, she left, and I was like, oh, I cannot do it without her. So I stopped. And also, my career really took another like bump in shows and in touring, and I was like, I don't
No
have time
time.
anymore, because I was really
No time.
helping the producers to produce the tracks and mixing the tracks, and I was like, okay, I need to focus on myself.
Good
so
for you.
yeah.
Good for you. Look, when you're not being lost frequencies and everyone's screaming at you and you're this big character on stage, what do you like to do in your spare time that your fans could never Google about you? Like, what is the most normal thing about you? Like, is there a show you like to watch, or what's your perfect day?
I like to wake up in the morning. I go to the gym, chill out.
Really?
Yeah.
You go to the gym?
Yeah, I try. Yeah, I'm
for
30. I'm
you.
30. Try to stay healthy.
Good for you. I
Yes,
should
thanks.
try that. Okay, what else?
And then I like for lunch. Usually I eat with my family.
What do you like to have for lunch?
Wherever.
With your family, like mom and dad?
Yeah,
Like-
my mom and dad, my brothers,
Aw.
wherever they're going, I will go with them.
Okay.
And then hopefully I can see my nephews, my brother's sons,
Aw.
and see my friends in the afternoon. I have a pool table at my studio. Maybe we can play some pool.
You play pool?
Yeah.
Do you like to break? Like with the triangle? Do you like to be the one that breaks?
Yeah, you don't?
I feel like I don't hit it hard enough.
Maybe you need a good angle.
And do you need to call it before it sinks? Like 8-ball right corner?
Yeah, normally I think you should, but we don't.
Okay.
We just play. We drink some beers and we play.
Okay, I'll join you next time. And do your nephews know how cool their uncle is?
I don't think so.
Not yet?
No, maybe I'm not cool enough for them.
Would you ever sample their voices or like record them when they're not paying attention and like put in like like a scream from them or something?
My cousin's son, they live in the US, so
Okay.
they speak English. They have like a great American accent, like
Yeah.
US accent.
Yeah.
And at some point I was making a video, and he was like dancing, and then he goes, "My body is out of control," and I was like, That's a good one." And I always wanted to sample it, but I haven't done it. But I really took the audio out and already put it some places. I was like, I really like this sentence.
Oh, that's so cute. Look, we have one last question for you. Well, two. This festival, see this right behind me? Your accent is beautiful. How do you pronounce it?
Oshiaga?
Yeah.
How do you pronounce it?
Oshiaga. But a lot of people say Oshiaga, whatever. What do you think is the most beautiful accent? Because we love your Belgium accent. What accent do you like around the world?
Maybe it's a bit niche, but I like. So in Belgium we speak French and Dutch, and then when you have the Dutch-speaking parts, you have a lot of different accents. Like it's a small part of the country, but they have a lot of different
You
dialects.
can recognize the dialect.
And
yeah.
there is one dialect that I really like, which is from Antwerp.
Okay.
Basically, because when I was at the boarding school, there was one guy who was from there, and he was always protecting me. And he had this Antwerp accent, and I always have a good memory of him.
Protecting you from
yeah,
what? Were you being bullied?
yeah.
Oh, no
The
way.
boarding school was quite.
Do you ever see your bully in the crowd and you're like, oh, What's going on?
Yeah, now it's all cool. We're all friends now, but when you're younger, you know, kids can be harsh.
I understand. Well, look, the Canadian accent was not Lost Frequency's favorite. Eh, bud? I thought for sure, bud, you know, like we're hanging out and bud, you think that was a sexy accent, but apparently no.
I like
That's okay.
the French Canadian accent though. Yeah, I like it.
Well, merci. Bienvenue à Montréal.
Merci beaucoup.
Bonne chance on stage. Thank you so much.
Merci beaucoup.
And we can't wait to see what you do in the future.
Moi aussi.
Lost Frequencies. Bye. Aww.